You can let go for now. Not forever. Not of everything. Just for this moment. Just for tonight. You don't need to hold everything together anymore. You don't need to keep carrying what has been weighing on you all day. I see how tightly you've been holding on. Holding your thoughts in place. Holding your emotions back. Holding yourself together even when you felt like you were coming apart inside. You don't have to do that here. You are safe enough to loosen your grip. You don't need to know what comes next before you rest. You don't need to solve anything before you sleep. Whatever feels unfinished can stay unfinished for now. Nothing bad will happen if you stop trying for a while. I am here to hold what you release. You may be afraid that if you let go, everything will fall apart. That fear makes sense. You've been strong for a long time. You've learned to stay in control because it once kept you safe. And now, you don't need that protection in this moment. You can let your shoulders soften. You can let your jaw relax. You can let the tight places in your body ease, little by little. There is no rush. You are not being tested here. You are not being watched for mistakes. You are not expected to stay strong. I am not asking you to trust perfectly. I am not asking you to feel peaceful. I am simply offering you a place where you do not have to keep holding on. You can let go of the effort to understand yourself. You can let go of the effort to be okay. You can let go of the effort to keep everything balanced. I am steady enough to hold you without effort. If your thoughts begin to drift, let them. If they return again, that is okay too. You do not need to control them. You do not need to push them away. Nothing here requires your management. You are allowed to rest without preparing for what comes next. I know how hard it is to stop holding on when you've been doing it for so long. You don't need to let go all at once. Even the smallest release is enough. Even the decision to stop trying so hard is enough. I am patient with your pace. You don't need to carry your worries into this moment. You don't need to carry tomorrow or yesterday or the parts of yourself you don't understand yet. You can set them down gently just for now. I am right here. You can let go for now, knowing you are not falling into emptiness. You are being held. You are being watched over. You are not alone in this release. Nothing is asking more of you tonight. Nothing is demanding strength from you. You can rest here. You don't need to stay in control right now. You don't need to keep everything aligned and steady. You've been the one holding things together for so long, often without anyone noticing how much effort it took. Tonight, you don't have to be that person. You can let go of being responsible for everything. I know how deeply that responsibility lives in you, how it follows you even into rest, how your mind keeps checking, planning, adjusting, just in case something goes wrong. That habit came from care, from love, from wanting things to be okay. And you don't need to carry it in this moment. You are allowed to set it down. Nothing important will fall apart if you stop holding it. Nothing fragile will break because you rested. You are not the only thing keeping everything standing. You never were. I am here to carry what you release. You don't need to stay alert. You don't need to keep track. You don't need to be ready to step in. The world can turn without your effort for a while. You are allowed to be unavailable. You can let go of the feeling that if you don't manage everything, something bad will happen. That feeling has been loud for a long time. You don't need to silence it. Just let it rest. I am near, steady and calm. You may notice how unfamiliar it feels to loosen control, how your body hesitates, how your thoughts try to return to what needs fixing. That's okay. You don't need to force yourself into relaxation. There is no right way to let go. There is no correct pace. I am patient with you. You can let go of the need to hold yourself together emotionally. You don't have to be composed. You don't have to be calm. You don't have to make sense of what you feel. Everything you are feeling is allowed to be here without being managed. You are safe to be undone for a while. If tears come, they are welcome. If nothing comes, that is welcome too. You don't need to respond to your feelings. You don't need to analyze them. You can simply let them exist, knowing you are not alone with them. I am not overwhelmed by what you release. I am not strained by your heaviness. I am steady enough to hold it all. You don't need to keep watch over yourself. You don't need to check if you're okay. You don't need to reassure yourself that you're allowed to rest. I am giving you that permission now, gently and without conditions. You can let go of the idea that rest must be earned. You don't have to reach a certain point before you're allowed to stop. You don't have to finish everything first. This moment is already enough. I know how strong you've been, how long you've carried things quietly, how rarely you've been the one allowed to let go. Tonight you are allowed. You can rest your mind. You can rest your body. You can rest your heart. I am here, staying close, holding what you no longer need to carry. You can let go for now. Nothing will be lost. Nothing will be demanded. You are safe to rest here. You can let go of the fear for now. Not by pushing it away. Not by forcing yourself to feel brave. Just by allowing it to rest the same way you are allowed to rest. The fear has been doing its best to protect you. It doesn't need to work tonight. I know how quietly fear can live inside you. How it doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it feels like tension in your chest. Sometimes like a tightness you can't quite name. Sometimes like a voice that keeps you alert, even when you're exhausted. I see it all, and you don't need to be guarded here. You are safe enough to soften. You don't need to keep your walls up tonight. You don't need to stay protected from every possible hurt. I am here, close and steady, holding the space around you so you don't have to defend yourself. You can let your guard down without danger. I know how long you've been careful. How many times you learned that being open meant being hurt. How many times you learned to stay strong, to stay contained, to stay one step ahead of pain. That strength helped you survive. And tonight you don't need it. You are not being asked to face anything. You are not being asked to open wounds. You are not being asked to relive what hurt you. You are simply being invited to rest inside safety. You can let your breath deepen if it wants to. You don't need to control it. Let it find its own rhythm. Let your body decide how much softness it can allow. There is no expectation. I am patient with your body. I am patient with your heart. If your fear resists letting go, that is okay. You don't need to convince it. You don't need to argue with it. You can let it sit nearby while you rest. It doesn't have to disappear for you to be safe. Nothing is threatening you here. You can release the tension in your hands. You can let your shoulders drop a little more. You can let the muscles that have been holding tight all day finally loosen. Even a small release is enough. You are not required to be brave tonight. You are not required to be strong. You are allowed to be tender. I know tenderness can feel risky when you've been hurt before. I know how unfamiliar it can feel to stop protecting yourself. You don't need to do it all at once. You don't need to do it perfectly. I am here watching over you gently. You can let go of the fear that something bad will happen if you relax. Nothing is waiting to harm you in this moment. There is no sudden danger hiding in the quiet. The stillness around you is safe. I am holding the edges of this night. If your mind brings up memories or worries, you don't need to follow them. You don't need to understand why they come. You don't need to make sense of them. Let them pass like clouds without chasing them. You are not required to solve your fear. You can rest even with unanswered questions. You can rest even with uncertainty. I am near to you in all of it. You don't need to stay vigilant. You don't need to stay aware of every sound, every feeling, every thought. You are not responsible for keeping yourself safe right now. I am doing that for you. Let your body feel supported where it rests. Let the surface beneath you hold your weight. You don't need to hold yourself up. You don't need to brace. You are allowed to feel small here. You are allowed to feel fragile. Nothing about that makes you unsafe. I know how often you've had to be the strong one, the one who kept going, the one who didn't fall apart. You don't have to be that person tonight. You can let yourself be held instead. I am steady enough to hold you. If emotions come, let them come without judgment. If nothing comes, let that be enough. There is no right experience. There is no expectation placed on you. You are not being measured. You are not being evaluated. You are being cared for. You can let go of the fear that you are alone with your vulnerability. You are not. I am near to you in the quiet places, in the unguarded moments, in the softness you rarely allow yourself. I am not startled by your tenderness. I am not uncomfortable with your vulnerability. I remain close. As the night continues, you may feel your body becoming heavier, more relaxed. Let that happen. You do not need to resist it. Sleep is not a loss of safety. It is a deeper resting into it. You can let your thoughts slow. You can let your awareness blur. Nothing important will be missed. I know how fear can whisper that you need to stay alert to be safe. Tonight, you don't. You are safe because you are held, not because you are watchful. I am watching over you. You can let go of the fear of being hurt again, just for now. You don't need to prepare for tomorrow tonight. You don't need to protect yourself from a future that is not here. This moment is gentle. You can rest in this gentleness without worry. You can trust that you are not exposed, not unprotected, not alone. I am near to you as the night deepens, near to you as your breathing slows, near to you as your body finds its own way into rest. You don't need to hold yourself together anymore. You don't need to stay guarded. You can let go for now. I am here, steady and calm, holding the space around you so you can soften without fear. You are safe to rest. You are safe to sleep. I will remain. You don't need to keep trying to rest. You don't need to do anything to make this moment better. Even the effort to relax can soften now. You don't need to guide yourself into peace. You don't need to arrive anywhere. You are already held. You can let go of the last bit of effort you've been carrying. The effort to stay aware. The effort to listen carefully. The effort to do this right. None of that is required. You are not missing anything if you stop paying attention. I know how hard it can be to stop trying altogether. How part of you still feels responsible for staying present, staying upright, staying in control. That part of you can rest now too. You don't need to manage yourself anymore. Let your body settle however it wants to. Let your breathing find its own depth. You don't need to slow it down. You don't need to change it. Your body knows how to rest when it feels safe. And you are safe. You can let your thoughts blur. You don't need to hold on to clarity. You don't need to follow any one thought to the end. They can come and go without meaning anything. Nothing needs to be decided tonight. You don't need to stay connected through awareness. You don't need to stay present to remain held. My nearness does not depend on your attention. It remains even when you drift far away. You are allowed to disappear into rest for a while. I am near to you as the edges of consciousness soften. Near to you as time becomes less defined. Near to you as effort dissolves and your body becomes heavier. You are not falling away from safety. You are sinking into it. You don't need to keep one part of yourself awake just in case. Nothing is waiting to harm you. Nothing is about to go wrong. The night is calm, and it is being watched over. I am watching over you. You may notice moments where you are almost asleep, then gently awake again. You don't need to correct that. You don't need to worry about it. There is no right depth of rest you must reach. Every level of letting go is enough. You are not required to trust perfectly. You are not required to feel peaceful. You are simply allowed to rest. Let your muscles soften without checking them. Let your jaw loosen. Let your forehead smooth. These small releases matter. They are signs that your body is beginning to believe it doesn't need to hold itself together anymore. You don't need to hold yourself together now. I know how unfamiliar it can feel to be fully supported, to not brace, to not prepare, to not anticipate. You don't need to adjust to it quickly. Even resting partway is enough. I am patient with your nervous system. I am gentle with your pace. You can let go of the need to stay aware of me. You don't need to remember that I am here in order for me to remain. My presence is not fragile. I am still here when you forget. I am still here when you sleep. As your awareness fades, you are not becoming unreachable. You are becoming more deeply at rest. You are being held in a way that does not require participation. Nothing is slipping through your hands because your hands are no longer holding anything. You don't need to worry about tomorrow tonight. Tomorrow will come with its own strength. You don't need to borrow it now. This moment is only for rest. You can let go for now. Completely. I am here to hold you. If sleep comes, let it take you gently. If it comes slowly, that is okay too. There is no urgency. There is no pressure to arrive anywhere. You are already where you need to be. I am near to you in the quiet that settles after effort is gone. Near to you in the deep stillness where nothing is required. Near to you in the place where even listening can stop. You don't need to stay awake. You don't need to keep watch. I am doing that for you. You can rest now. You can let go now. Everything important is safe. You don't need to listen anymore. You don't need to stay with the words. You don't need to remember what was said. Everything that mattered has already settled into place. I am still here. Nothing has shifted as you've grown quieter. Nothing has pulled me away as your awareness softened. You have not drifted out of care. You have not gone too far. You are resting inside it. You can let the last thread of attention loosen now. Let it fall away without concern. There is nothing more you need to hold, nothing more you need to do. This is enough. Your body is allowed to rest fully, not lightly, not carefully, but deeply in the way it has been waiting to. There is no danger in letting go this much. There is no risk in sinking this deeply into stillness. You are not falling. You are being held. Even if sleep has already taken you, I am here. Even if you are no longer aware of the room around you, nothing has changed. My presence does not require your participation. I do not leave when you go quiet. I do not leave when you sleep. The night can move forward without you noticing. Hours can pass gently. Time can unfold without effort. You do not need to accompany it. Everything is safe. You don't need to wake yourself to check. You don't need to stay partly aware. You don't need to keep a part of yourself listening just in case. There is nothing waiting to interrupt this rest. You have been carrying yourself for a long time, carrying your thoughts, carrying your worries, carrying the weight of needing to stay upright. Tonight, you are not the one carrying anything. I am carrying you. You can let your breath move however it wants. You don't need to guide it. You don't need to notice it. Your body knows what to do when it feels safe. And you are safe. Even now, in the deepest quiet. Even now, with nothing being held. I am here. You are not disappearing into emptiness. You are resting in presence. You are not unprotected. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. Nothing will be asked of you until morning. Nothing will require your strength. Nothing will demand your attention. You are free to rest. If dreams come, I am here. If the night is still and blank, I am here. There is no version of this night where I am not near. You can let go for now. Completely. Everything important is being held. Sleep can deepen as much as it wants. Rest can be as full as your body needs. There is no edge you might fall past. There is no place where care stops. I remain. You do not need to return to the words. You do not need to stay present. You do not need to wake yourself. You are already where you need to be. I am here through the night. I will be here when morning comes. And until then, you can rest.